ang ating isosolve pag.
Sir, walang presentation, sir.
Ay, wala pa?
Wala po nakapresent, sir.
Akala ko nakapresenta ako. Hindi, nagsulat lang ako. Ayan, LDE. Yan. So, nakikita na?
Yes, sir.
Ito pa lang nakasulat. So, bali, a D which can be put in the form. Pero take note natin, baka meron kasi naka-form na siya ng LDE natin tapos sinolve niyo siya ng base ng LDE natin, variable separable lang pala. So, ingat na lang doon. So, bali sa exam kasi naman natin, o hindi naman natin papakita kung anong gagamitin nating method. Bali basta nakita niyo lang yung problems. Nakaayos naman sila. A D which can be put in the form dy over dx plus p of x yan. P of xy is equal to q of x. Yan. Where p and q are functions of x alone. Or constants. Dependent variable y. So, bali ito. LDE where P and Q natin, P and Q are functions of x alone. Or constant is said to be a linear DE of the first order in the dependent variable y. So, bali, observe nyo muna kung ano yung dependent variable natin. Although naka-form siya na ganito, hindi man usually binibigay natin dy over dx. Pwedeng d theta over dr yan. Okay? Ayan, dt over dr. Pwedeng ganun. So, bali, observe nyo muna ito. So, bali dito, ito ay applicable lang pag ang dependent variable natin ay si y. Ayan. Basta tignan nyo lang kung ano yung nasa taas natin. Yan. So, bali, pag nagsosolve kasi tayo ng linear DE natin, ito ay parang na-derive through yung ginagamit natin, variation of parameters. Yung variation of parameters natin, matagal-tagal pa yun. So, summarize natin, In summary, and summarize na agad. So, bali, may steps lang tayo kung sakaling ganito yung ano natin, So, bali, napalabas natin na dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to q of x yung ating DE. Yan, differential equation. So, bali, step 1 natin. So, step 1, steps. So, bali, first, kailangan natin, may absent. Ay. So, number 1, compute the integrating factor. Complete the integrating factor. And regard that as IF. And e raised to the integral of p dx. Yan. Dx. So, bali, note natin. Note that for any expression u, yan. Yung ginagamit natin, e raised to ln u is equal to u. Yan. For example, give tayo ng e raised to ln of xy squared. So, bali yan ay xy squared na lang. Okay? Yan, tandaan nyo dito So, bali, na ano naman natin to sa sa mga previous topics natin pag i-release natin yung e. Okay, i-release natin yung e natin sa ln. Then, pagkatapos ito, multiply both sides. So, bali meron tayong left-hand side tapos right-hand side dito. Both sides of the given equation. Given equation. By this factor. By IF natin. So, IF natin, tandaan, that's integrating factor. Number 3 natin, the left member. Of the equation is always just yeah. It's always just yung ating dependent variable. Dependent variable. So, para sa ating equation ngayon, dependent variable natin is y. So, dependent variable y tayo. So, dependent variable. Alam niyo naman kung ano yung dependent variable natin. By the integrating factor ay times dependent variable times integrating factor. Same as true sa ating right-hand side natin. So, integrate the right member. Member of the equation. Then, last step, number 4. Solve natin yung solve the integrated equation. For, not necessarily y. And for the dependent variable natin. Kung ano man dependent variable natin dyan. Okay, so pag-simplify pa natin itong steps na to, and magiging ano lang yan. Y, so dependent variable natin dito, dy dx natin, y, e raised to the integral of p dx natin, yun yung ating integrating factor. So ito yung if natin, is equal to the integral of e raised to the integral of p dx times yung ating q of x plus c. So ganyan na. Okay? So ito lang yung summary ng ating mga steps natin. So magiging in the form siya ng ganito. So para maintindihan natin itong LDE natin, so let's have a sample problem agad. So number 1, so given daw tayo na dy over dx is equal to 2y over x plus ang ating 4x cubed. Ayan. So mapapansin natin ito para siyang isang LDE. So LDE na to, no? So kailangan muna natin ilagay sa form ng LDE. So yan magiging dy over dx minus ang ating 2 over x times y is equal to 4x cubed. So ito, nasa LDE na tayo, yung form ng LDE, dy over dx plus ang ating p of xy is equal to q of x. Identify muna natin p. Ang p natin is equal to negative 2 over x. Tapos ang q naman natin, yan ay equal to 4x cubed. So step 1. Kailangan mo daw natin alamin ang ating integrating factor. Integrating factor, that is equal to e raised to the integral of p dx. Wherein yung p natin, yan ay equal to negative 2 over x dx. So, labas natin, factor out natin yung negative 2. Negative 2, the integral of dx all over x natin. Anong integral ng dx over x?
ln x po.
ln x. So, e raised to negative 2 ln of x. Bali, pagpapasok natin sa loob itong ating applying laws of logarithm, pwede natin ipasok itong negative 2 sa loob, no? So, bali yan ay e raised to ln of x raised to negative 2. Bali ito, pwede natin express as e raised to ln of x 1 over x squared. So, alam naman natin kanina, ang e raised to ln, yan ay equal lang sa u natin, wherein u natin is 1 over x squared. Therefore, ang integrating factor natin is 1 over x squared. Yan. So, bali, na-identify na natin integrating factor natin. Papasok naman tayo sa ating step 2. So, kailangan natin i-multiply on both side natin, no? So, bali, tayong right-hand side, tapos ang ating left-hand side. So, bali, sa left-hand side natin, meron tayo dito yung ating y times y. Kasi bakit y? Dahil dun ang ating dependent variable. Y times integrating factor 1 over x squared is equal to the integral of 1 over x squared, yung ating if. So, ba, ito yung if. Then, if. Tapos, if, multiply natin ng q of x natin. So, alam naman natin q of x natin ay 4x cubed times 4x cubed plus c. So, mapapansin natin, pwede natin cancel sa x squared dito. Cancel x squared. Ito, bawasan na 2. 3 minus 2. So, bali 1 na lang. So, bali dito, bali y over x squared is equal to the integral of 4x dx. Kulang na dx. Yan. 4x dx plus c. So, ano integral ng 4x? And equal to 4 times x dx. The integral of x dx, that is x squared all over 2 plus c. So, cancel. Cancel. So, ito, 2 na lang matitira. And y over x squared. Bali, pumasok na tayo sa ating step 3. And step 3 is equal to 2x squared plus c. Then, for step 4 naman, tignan natin dito si step 4. And step 4 natin, kunin natin yung ating y. Bali, kanina, meron tayo dito y over x squared is equal to 2x squared plus c. So, multiply both side natin para matira lang si y dito. So, bali, x squared. So, cancel x squared. Therefore, y is equal to 2x to the fourth plus cx squared. Yan. So, bali, ito na yung sagot natin. So, saan nga ba natin ginagamit ito, no? So, pag papansinin natin, no? So, kinakancel kasi natin pag ang kasama ng c natin is a constant lang din. So, dito, pag variable na yung kasama natin, hindi nyo pwedeng i-consider na yung cx squared natin is equal to c sub 1. Yan. So, saan ba natin ginagamit itong LDE natin? Yung application natin ay sa diba? Pwede natin itong gamitin sa electric circuit natin. Electric circuits, tapos sa mixture problem. Yeah. So, another sample. Paano naman pag ang given sa atin 100. Bali, paano pag ang given naman sa atin ay dx over dy? Dx over dy is equal to baliktad. Saan yun? Dx over dy is equal to sin y minus x cosecant y. So, papansin kasi natin dito ngayon, yung ating dependent variable na ngayon ay si x. Bali, lipat natin ito sa kabila yung may x. Bali, dx over dy plus x CSE. So, CSE muna. CSEY times x is equal to sin y. So, bali, nasa form naman siya ngayon ng dx over dy plus P of Y naman ngayon. P of Yx is equal to Q of Y. Yan. So dito, always observe kung ano yung dependent variable natin. Yan. Then after nito, kunin na natin yung ating integrating factor. Identify muna natin yung P natin. So P natin dito is equal to cosecant Y. Then ang Q natin is equal to sine Y. Yan. Then IF, integrating factor, is equal to the e raised to the integral of P dx. Where yung P natin ngayon, not P dx, that is P dy. P natin is cosecant Y dy is equal to, ano yung integral ng cosecant Y dy? E raised to ln. Ano yung integral ng cosecant Y? That is ln of cosecant Y minus cotangent Y. Then, e raised to ln, so balik cancel. So, ito ay magiging integrating factor ngayon ay cosecant Y minus cotangent Y. Then, proceeding to step 2 natin. So, ang dependent variable natin sa x, bali, x times integrating factor, which is cosecant Y minus cotangent Y, is equal to the integral of e raised to the p dx natin. P dy, so bali, cosecant Y minus cotangent Y multiplied by yung q natin. Q is sine Y dy plus c. So, alam naman natin, bago natin i-integrate to, yung ating cosecant Y is equal to 1 over sine Y. Tapos, ang ating cotangent Y is equal to cosine Y all over sine Y. Okay, after nito, dito tayo, bali x times cosecant Y minus cotangent Y is equal to the integral of 1 over sine Y times ang sine Y minus cosine Y over sine Y times sine Y dy plus c. So, bali ito, cancel. So, bali natira na lang ay 1 minus cosine Y. So, bali c is c Y minus cotangent Y is equal to the integral of 1 minus cosine Y dy plus c. Bali, sagot natin, minus cotangent Y is equal to the integral of integral of 1 dy, that is
Y, sir.
okay, Y. Integral ng cosine Y dy. Cosine, bali yan ay
Negative sign.
negative
Sine,
sine,
sir.
negative sine Y plus c. So, pagkatapos ito, proceed na tayo agad kay step 4. Divide mo lang itong integrating factor natin. Therefore, ang sagot natin ay x is equal to y minus sine Y plus c all over ang ating cosecant Y minus cotangent Y. May naglilista ba dito ng recitation natin? Si Mayor natin yun, di ba? Bali, sasabitin sa midterms. Okay. Tapos ito. So far, nasusundan nyo naman yung methods ng ating LDE. Okay naman kayo sa LDE? Yes, sir.
Sir, more example pa po.
Oh, sige. Another sample. Paano naman? Pag ang given sa atin ay number 3. Dy over dx is equal to 1 over x plus y. Yeah. Consider ba natin yung LDE ito? Pwede ba si variable si parable? So ito ay isang ano? Ito ay isa pa rin. LDE pa rin to. LDE. So anong gagawin muna natin?
Hidden device mo.
Ha? 1 over x plus y. Pwede ba natin pagkiwalayin sa x plus y? Hindi, no? Hindi. So bali, ayusin muna natin, no? So bali, independent variable kasi natin ngayon ay si dy over dx natin. So pwede kasi natin itong pagbalik rin, no? So bali, dy all over times x plus y. X plus y is equal to dx. And paano kaya natin susolve to? Gagawin? Pwede natin kunin yung ating. Kasi hindi natin masasolve ito, no? So, bali, kukunin mo natin yung reciprocal itong both side natin. So, raise natin itong both side natin to negative 1. Negative 1, negative 1. Para magiging dx over dy is equal to x plus y. And so, bali, ito ay isa ng LDE. Wherein ang ating dependent variable natin is si x natin. Okay? So, bali, dx over dy, ayusin mo natin, is equal to, so lipat natin si x. Bali, negative x is equal to y. Bali, ang p natin ngayon ay p is equal to negative 1. At ang q naman natin is equal to y. Yan. Next gagawin, so kunin mo natin yung integrating factor natin, if. Integrating factor. That is equal to e raised to the integral of p dy. Since ang ating dependent variable ay si x. P dy, so e raised to the integral of negative 1 y. Negative 1y, so negative 1 dy. So integrating factor is equal to e raised to negative y. And so proceed na tayo sa ating step 2. X times ang ating integrating factor e raised to negative y. So ito yung 1. If natin is equal to the integral of integrating factor ulit. That is e raised to negative y. Then yung ating q times y dy plus c. And so mapapansin natin itong e raised to negative y times y ay isang integration by parts. Wherein u natin is equal to y at ang ating v dv is equal to e raised to negative y dy. So, kunin natin derivative nito, du y, bali dy na lang, Then to, integrate natin. Anong integral e raised to negative y dy? That is negative e raised to negative y plus c. Yan. Then uv minus v du. So equal to sa x e raised to negative y uy. Wag muna yan. Bali, ito ay equal na sa negative y e raised to negative y minus the integral of negative e raised to negative y dy. Negative, negative, so bali positive na yun. So, tinanggalin natin agad yun. Positive e raised to negative y dy. So, the integral ng e raised to negative y, so bali negative e raised to negative y. So, bali equal to negative y e raised to negative y plus ang ating plus minus yan. Minus e raised to negative y dy is equal to sa ating x e raised to negative y. Then, dividing both sides ay plus c. Huwag natin kalimutan yung c. Divided by both sides ng ating integrating factor. Bakit may dy pa? Wala na si dy dito. E raised to negative y plus c. So, next. Dividing both sides by e raised to negative y. Is negative y, so bali ito cancel. Ayan. Cancel. So, bali x is equal to negative y minus 1 plus c e raised to negative positive y. Yan. Positive y. Kaya, pwedeng sagot natin dito or x is equal to c e raised to y minus y minus 1. Yan. Wala pwedeng mag-cancel dito. So, yan. Hanggang ano yung cancel. Divide both sides. Negative y e raised to negative y. So, e raised to negative y, cancel. Then, so, bali nakuha natin negative y. Then, negative e raised to negative y divided by e raised to negative y. That is negative 1 plus c over e raised to negative y. So, tinaas lang natin yung ating e raised to negative y. That is equal lang naman sa e raised to y. Okay. Yan. So, another sample number 4. Paano naman pag ang given sa atin ay ito. dy over dx plus 1 over x ln x y is equal to 1 over x squared ln of x. Yun. So, bali, nakaayos na ito sa ating LDE wherein yung ating dependent variable is y. So, identify muna natin ang p natin. P is equal to 1 over x ln x. Tapos, ang ating q, that is equal to 1 over x squared ln of x. Yan. So, bali, meron tayo ditong integrating factor. And integrating factor, that is equal to e raised to the integral of p dx. So, e raised to the integral of dx all over ang ating x ln x. So, pag i-observe natin to, nasa form din siya ng ating logarithmic. So, pwede natin rewrite as e raised to the integral of dx over x all over ang ating ln x. Papansin nyo, ito yung ating du, tapos itong u. So, therefore, ang sagot natin ay e raised to ln of ln x. So, an integral of dx over x over ln of x. So, yan ay ln of ln x. So, ito, cancel. So, bali, the integrating factor na ngayon ay ln x. Yan. So, after natin ma-identify integrating factor, proceed na tayo sa ating step 2. So, bali, meron tayong dependent variable y. Y times integrating factor, that is ln x, is equal to the integral of integrating factor, that is ln x, times ang ating q, which is 1 over x squared ln x. So, bali, dx plus c. So, cancel ln x, cancel ln x. Therefore, y ln x is equal to the integral of x raised to negative 2 dx plus c. And applying power rule natin, makukuha natin ang integral ng x raised to negative 2, that is x raised to negative 1 all over negative 1 plus c. So y ln x is equal to negative 1 over x plus c. Then, kailangan natin kunin yung value ng ating y. So, kailangan natin divide both sides ng ating ln x. 1 over ln x and 1 over ln x. Well, cancel, cancel. Y therefore is equal to negative 1 over x ln x plus c all over ln x. Yan. Okay, so ito na yung sagot natin. So far, may tanong ba tayo sa ating LDE? Okay naman na tayo sa LDE.
Sir, what if ganun po? In radical form yung given.
Ha? Pag
What if in radical form po yung given, sir?
radical form? Wala naman. Wala tayong sample para sa radical form. Pag sakaling radical form ang given natin, try natin lang. Wala akong maisip kasi usually nakakancel lang kasi si Q natin. Pag kunyari, square root of something. Wala. Tignan po. Hanap lang ako ng sample na itsura niya. Radical form. You mean radical form yung ating integrating factor, no? Okay. Pag radical form, parehas pa rin naman ang process dito. Kakaiba na lang siguro sa... So, bali, bigay tayo ng sample. Last sample natin. Kunyari, may radical form. Sample number 5. Para pag given tayo dito ng 1 minus x squared. Tapos, dy dx minus xy is equal to 3x times 1 minus x squared. Ito. Result kaya ito sa ano natin. Radical form, yeah. Pwede lang. So ito. So bago niyo muna ano natin integrate to, no? Sa LDE natin, ayusin muna natin ito. Muli natin hindi siya isang LDE pa yan. dy over dx. So divide both sides ng ating itong 1 over 1 minus x squared. So, dapat ito, wala. Free siya ng mga ganitong factors. Yan. So, by dy over dx minus ang ating x all over 1 minus x squared. Y is equal to 3x. Yan. So, bali yung p natin is equal to negative x all over 1 minus x squared. Tapos, ang ating G naman is equal to 3x. Okay, so pagkatapos ito, so kunin natin yung IF natin, integrating factor. I-raise to the integral of P natin. P natin is negative, so nilabas ka na natin negative. Negative x all over 1 minus x squared. Bali dito, ang U kasi natin, U is equal to 1 minus x squared. Tu natin is equal to 2x. Tama. 2x dx. So, kailangan, negative 2x dx. So, kailangan natin magkaroon ng utilizing factor which is equal to negative 1/2. e raised to negative 1 times ang ating neutralizing factor, negative 1/2, the integral of 2x dx all over 1 minus x squared. Negative, negative. So, positive na yun, no? So, ito, e raised to 1/2 ln of 1 minus x squared. 1 minus x squared. So, papasok natin ng 1/2 sa loob. Bali yan ay equal to e raised to ln of 1 minus x squared raised to 1/2. So, bali ito na yung ating square root. So, yan ay equal to the square root of 1 minus x squared. Yan. Bali, meron tayong square root. Integrating factor. So, pagkatapos ito, write na natin. So, bali meron tayong dependent variable y. Y times integrating factor square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to the integral of integrating factor square root of 1 minus x squared times ang ating q, that is 3x dx plus c. Papansin natin, ang u naman natin ngayon ay ito, u is equal to 1 minus x squared. Then, du natin is equal to negative 2x. So, kailangan natin mag-set ng ating neutralizing factor, which is equal to negative, 2x dx, negative 1/2. Yan. Value y times the square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to 3 times ating neutralizing factor, negative 1/2, the integral of 1 minus x squared raised to 1/2 times du natin, negative 2x dx plus c. So, bali, pag-integrate natin yan, y times the square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to negative 3 over 2 integral ng 1 minus x squared raised to 1/2. That is 1 minus x squared raised to 3/2 over 3/2 plus c. Ito, 3/2, balik cancel. So, ito lang natin ay y, the square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to 1 minus x squared raised to 3/2 plus c. Then, divide both sides by square root of 1 minus x squared, square root of 1 minus x squared. Therefore, ang sagot natin ay hindi na kasya. Sagot natin is y is equal to 1 minus x squared raised to 1/2 plus c times 1 minus x squared raised to negative 1/2. Okay, yun lang.
Sir, nakalimutan mo yung negative sign.
Saan? Pala, negative. Negative to. Negative. Okay? Yan lang. Parehas pa rin naman ito kung sakali man mabigyan tayo ng mga square root na kunyari kasama ng p na, yung p natin ay equal to, p is equal to the square root of x. So, same process pa rin naman. Same process pa rin. Basta sundan mo lang na itong mga step natin, basta huwag ka lang mawawala. Yan. Huwag ka lang makakonfuse kung sakali mabigyan ka ng ganyan na problem, no? Yan. Basta sundan lang natin yung steps. So, bali masasolve nyo ito as long as you follow the steps that are required for LDE. Okay! Yan. So, bali, pagkatapos ito, next topic na tayo, no? So, pasok pa rin siya kay LDE natin. Equations reducible to mabilis ba o sakto lang? Sakto lang. Sakto. Reducible to linear form. Yan. Linear form. Kaya yung ating Bernoullis equation to. So, bali, kung sample, ang binigay sa atin ay dy over dx plus p of y, say p of xy is equal to q of x y raised to n. Yeah. So, bali ito kasi may kasama yung q of x natin. Dapat to q of x lang. Kaso nga lang, meron siyang y raised to n natin. So, bali, this is the case with Bernoullis equation where P and Q are constants, are functions of independent variable. Or constants. So mga numbers lang kasama. Constants. And n is not equal to 0. Pag equal yun to 0, so bali LDE lang yan. Or 1. Not equal to 0 or 1. For on dividing by. So bali magdi-divide lang naman tayo ng ating y raised to n and multiplying by negative n plus y. So bali magiging equation natin ngayon ay quantity negative n plus 1. Bali y raised to negative n dy over dx plus negative n plus 1 p y raised to negative n plus 1 is equal to negative n plus 1 and q. Bali parang nagkaroon lang tayong differentiate dito. Then after nito, pagkatapos ito, magli-let tayo ng v natin. So, bali let v is equal to y raised to negative n plus 1. So, bali marireduce sa atin equation natin as dv over dx plus 1 minus n pv is equal to 1 minus n q of x to and q. So by ito, which is linear in v. So para maintindihan natin to, let's have a sample problem para dito. Sample problem number 1. Paano pag ang given sa atin ay dy over dx minus 2 over x y is equal to the quantity y over x cube sine x. Yeah. So, bali, identify muna natin ito. So, bali, ito ay isang Bernoullis equation o Bernoullis equation na tawag dito. Bernoullis equation. Wherein yung p natin, p is equal to negative 2 over x. Tapos yung q natin is equal to sine x over x. And yung n natin, n ay equal to 3. So, bali, gagawin natin, multiply both members of the equation by negative, y raised to negative 3. So, bali dito sa ating dy, dy over dx minus 2 over xy is equal to, tama ba? Y cube over x cube times sine x. Para lang ma-cancel dito, para lang ma-cancel natin yung y cube dito sa q natin. Yan, y cube. So, bali, 1 over y cube, then 1 over y cube dito. So, bali, cancel. Therefore, ito magiging y raised to negative 3 dy over dx minus ang ating 2 over x, y divided by y cubed. So bali yan ay y raised to negative 2 is equal to sine x all over x cubed. So pagkatapos nito, ano nang susunod natin? Ile-let naman natin na let z. Yan. Let z natin equal to y raised to negative 2. Then, kunin natin derivative natin. Derivative ng z, dz over dx. Yan. Right, nag-derivative siya. Y raised to negative 3. Okay, so derivative natin, dz over dx natin. Yan ay equal to, ano yung derivative ng y raised to negative 2? That would be negative 2y raised to negative 3 dy over dx. Yan. So, yung derivative natin ito sa yung dz over dx natin with respect to x natin. Yan. So, bali, pagkatapos natin ito, magkakaroon na tayo agad ng substitution. Yan. Mapapansin natin, yung ating dy over dx natin, no? Yan. dy over dx ay divide both sides muna natin yung nating negative 1 over negative 2 y raised to negative 3. So, bali, ang ating dy over dx is equal to negative 1/2 negative 1/2 y raised to negative 3. So, bali, y cubed dz dx. Then, pagkatapos ito, substitute na natin, no? Substitute natin yung dy over dx natin. So, nakuha natin yung dy over dx natin. That is y raised to negative 3 times ang ating negative 1/2 y cubed. Negative 1/2 y cubed dz over dx minus ang ating 2 over x. Itong y raised to negative 2 natin. So, bali nilet na natin na z. So, bali z is equal to sine x all over x cubed natin. Yan. So, bali ito, cancel y negative 3, y negative 3. So, bali matitira is negative 1/2 dz over dx minus 2 over x z. So, bali, hindi lang naman limited na z ito kasi baka ma-confuse kayo itong 2 tapos yung z natin. No? 2z is equal to sine x all over x cubed natin. Then, kailangan muna natin, dapat may LDE ito. So mag-multiply tayo ng negative 2 on both sides. Yan. So, bali, magiging dz over dx, negative 2 times negative 2, bali, 4z positive 4 over xz is equal to negative 2 sine x all over x cubed. So, bali ito, na-bring down na natin siya sa kanyang LDE. So, ito, pwede nating applyan ng process ng LDE, no? Yan, process ng LDE. Okay, so, bali meron tayo dito, dz over dx plus 4 over x z is equal to negative 2 sine x all over x cubed. So, bali yung p natin ngayon, p is equal to 4x, tapos yung q natin is equal to negative 2 sine x all over x cubed. So, pagkatapos ito, pwede natin integrating factor natin. No? So, bali, if natin yan ay equal to e raised to the integral of p dx. So, e raised to the integral of 4. So, bali, labas natin 4 dx over x. Bali, e raised to 4 times ln x. Then, pasok natin sa loob yung 4 natin. So, e raised to ln x raised to the 4. Then, cancel. Therefore, integrating factor is equal to x to the 4. Then, pasok muna tayo sa ating LDE natin. No? So, bali, z natin, since ang ating dependent variable na ngayon, dependent variable is z. Z times integrating factor, x to the 4, is equal to the integral of integrating factor, that is x to the 4, times ang ating q, that is -2, labas ko na dati yung -2 sine x all over x cubed plus c. So, bali ito, cancel. 4 minus 3, so bali isa na lang. So, z times x to the 4 is equal to -2, the integral of x sine x plus c. So, ito, isa na namang integration by parts. Or in u natin, u is equal to x sine x dx kulang dx. Yan. U natin is x, tapos ang dv natin is equal to sine x dx. So, derivative ng x natin, that is dx, then integral ng sine x, that is negative cosine x. Then, uv, du, bali z times x to the 4 is equal to -2 times uv natin, x negative cosine, bali negative x cosine x minus the integral of negative cosine x, so bali positive nito, positive cosine x dx. Yan. Plus c, bali z times x to the 4 is equal to -2 times negative x cosine x plus the integral natin cosine x, that is sine x plus c. But take note natin, bago natin balik to, but alam naman natin, ang z natin ay equal to y raised to -2. Bali sagot dito ay x to the 4th all over, say y raised to, again, equal to 1 over y squared. So, bali y squared is equal to -2. So, distribute natin -2, negative, bali positive 2x cosine x plus ang ating -2, so negative 2 sine x plus c. So, bali, dapat in terms of y pala. So, yeah. Okay na itong sagot natin. Baka pwede pa nating express. Pag y lang gusto natin matira dito, yan ay y raised to -2 is equal to ang ating 1 over x to the 4th times 2x cosine x. 2 sine cosine x minus 2 sine x plus c. Ito sa loob si plus c. Yeah. So, bali dito, kung sakaling maka-encounter tayo ng ganito, i-reduce mo muna itong ating Bernoullis equation to LDE form niya. Pagkatapos doon, magkaroon na lang tayo ng substitution sa last. Bali nakuha natin, sagot natin, y raised to -2 is equal to 1 over x to the 4th. So, another sample para dito, sample number 2. Yeah. So, bali nakakalito lang siya kasi masyadong mahaba yung process natin. So, paano pag ang given sa atin ay?
Sir?
Yup.
Sir, pwede pa balik po sa number 1, may tanong lang po. Yung dun po part sa may 1 over y cube multiplied by dy over dx minus 2 over x times
Ito.
y, sir. Yung sa taas po niya.
Taas. Ito?
Yung negative 2 over x times y po. Diba,
Ay,
sir,
gusto-
pag minultiply mo sa 1 over y cube, makakancel yung y sa tabi ng 2 minus x. Ay, 2 over x.
So, 2 over x.
Yung tabi po ng 2 over x po.
Ito, 2 over x.
Yung sa taas po, sir. Yung sa taas po na Yan po.
Ito?
Apo.
Nag-multiply tayo dito ng ating y cube to. Y over y cube natin yun ay equal to y raised to negative 2. Hindi naman natin na-cancel yung x na.
Okay po, sir. Gets ko na po.
Okay, so another example, ba masyadong ito yung nakakalito kasi sa DE natin. Over 2. Para pag ang given sa atin ay dx, yan. Dx over dy minus x cotangent 2y is equal to x cubed cos secant 2y. So, ma-observe kasi natin, dapat itong q natin, kasama niya lang ay q of y lang dapat para masabi nating LDE. Kaso nga lang, meron tayo dito, x cubed yan. So, bali ito ay babagsak na sa ating tinatawag na Bernoullis equation na yan. Bernoullis equation. Wherein yung p natin ngayon, p is equal to negative cotangent 2y. Tapos ang q natin, yan ay equal to cosecant 2y. Tapos ang n natin ay equal to n is
3,
equal
sir.
to 3. Yan. So, bale, kailangan muna nating i-divide both side ng ating x cube natin. So, bale, dx over dy minus ang ating x. So, move ko na dati yung x natin. Cotangent 2y times ang ating x is equal to x cubed cosecant 2y. So, ito, divide natin both sides. 1 over x cubed, 1 over x cubed. So, bali magiging negative x raised to negative 3 dx over dy minus cotangent 2y x divided by x cubed. So, bali yan ay x raised to negative 2 is equal to cosecant 2y. So, bali ito yung consider natin z. Bali, let z is equal to x raised to negative 2. Pagkatapos ito, kailangan natin kunin yung derivative niya with respect to y. Yan, respect to y. So, bali, dz over dy is equal to, anong derivative to? Negative 2x raised to negative 2 minus 1. So, bali, 3. 2x raised to negative 3 dx over dy. So, para makuha natin yung value ng ating dx over dy, so divide both side lang ng ating 1 over negative 2x raised to negative 3. Yan. O kaya, negative 2x cubed na lang. Negative.
Sir, pwede magtanong.
Yep.
Sir, ba't biglang may over z po dun sa x raised to negative 2, sir?
Ay, walang z yan. So, bali na lang natin kulay, no? Consider kasi natin na ito yung ating z. Yan. So, bali itong x raised to negative 2, yan yung ating z. So, bali let natin ang x raised to negative 2 is equal to z. Yan.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, divide both side natin ng negative 1/2 x cubed. Yan, x cubed kasi x raised na yan. Bali, cancel. So, bali, yung ating dx over dy ngayon ay equal to negative 1/2 x cubed dz over dy. Then, pagkatapos na ba ko yung value ng dx over dy natin, substitute naman natin. So, bali meron tayong x raised to negative 3 times ang ating dx over dy. Nakuha natin dx over dy is negative 1/2 x cubed dz over dy minus cotangent 2y. So, alam naman natin ang x raised to negative 2, that is equal to z. Z is equal to cosecant 2y. Ay, ito, cancel x raised to negative 3, cancel x cubed. By negative 1/2 dz over dy minus ang ating cotangent 2y times z is equal to cosecant 2y. Then, multiply both sides ng negative 2. Ay, sagot natin, dz over dy. Negative, negative, so bali positive, plus 2 cotangent 2y times z is equal to 2 cosecant 2y. So, bali, na-reduce na natin siya ng LDE form. So, mayroon tayo dito.
Sir, hindi ba negative 2 cos secant?
Ayaw pala, negative 2. Negative, negative. So, bali, negative 2. Okay, so, taas na tayo na. Yan. So, bali, mayroon na tayong dz over dy plus ang ating 2 cotangent 2y times z is equal to negative 2 cosecant 2y. So, bali, ang p natin, p is equal to 2 cotangent 2y. Tapos, ang ating q is equal to negative 2 cosecant 2y. Yan. So, pagkatapos ito, kailangan natin kunin natin integrating factor. Integrating factor is e raised to the integral of p dy. Wherein yung p natin, that is equal to 2 times ang ating the integral of cotangent 2y dy. Ano yung integral ng cotangent 2y?
Lone of sine u, sir. Lone of
Log of
sine.
sine. So, baling u kasi natin dito, that is 2y. Tapos, ang du natin is equal to 2 dy. So, hindi na natin kailangan mag-set ng neutralizing factors. Bali, ayusin na lang natin to. Cotangent 2y times bali, e raised to the integral of integral ng cotangent 2y times 2 dy, that is ln sine 2y. Then to cancel. So, bali magiging sine 2y. So, meron na tayong integrating factor. Pagkatapos natin integrating factor, ayusin na natin. So, bali meron tayo dito ngayong dependent variable z. Z times ang ating integrating factor na sine 2y is equal to the integral of ating integrating factor sine 2y times ang ating q, that is negative 2 cosecant 2y dy plus c. So, alam naman natin ang relationship ng ating cosecant 2y. Cosecant 2y is equal to 1 over sine 2y. So, pwede nating labas na dati itong ating negative 2. So, bali z times sine 2y is equal to negative 2, the integral of sine 2y times ang ating cosecant 2y. Yan, alam natin na 1 over sine 2y dy plus c. So, bali, cancel. Ito na lang natira. So, bali, z times sine 2y is equal to negative 2, the integral of dy plus c. So, integral ng dy, that is equal to negative 2, the integral of dy, that is y plus c. But take note natin, ang z natin is equal to x raised to negative 2. X raised to negative 2. Yan. Bali, ang sagot natin ay x raised to negative 2 times sine 2y is equal to negative 2y plus c. Then divide both sides ng ating sine 2y. Sine 2y. So, bali 1 over sine 2y. Ayan. So, x raised to negative 2 is equal to negative 2y plus c all over ang ating sine 2y, or x raised to negative 2 is equal to the quantity negative 2y plus c times ang ating 1 over sine 2y, that is cosecant 2y. Bali, ito na yung sagot. So far, nasusundan nyo naman yung concept ng ating equation reducible to linear form. Or gusto nyo pa ng isang sample bago tayo mag-move sa ating other topic ngayon?
More
Sir, ito po,
example.
sir.
Isa pa. Paano naman pag ang given sa atin ay number 4? Ay, number 3 pala. Number 3, dy over dx plus y over x is equal to the fourth root of xy. So, yan. So, bali ito, observe natin na hindi siya pasok kay LDE. So, ang gagamitin natin ay Bernoullis to. So, bali ito ay isang Bernoullis equation. Para mas madalian tayo, magiging dy over dx natin plus y over x is equal to x raised to 1/4 times y raised to 1/4. So based on our observation natin, kailangan ang kasama lang nitong q natin, yung is x lang. So bali, p natin is 1 over x. Ang q natin ay equal to x raised to 1/4. Then ang n natin ay equal to 1/4. And so so kailangan natin matanggal tong y raised to 1/4 natin. So kailangan natin mag-divide both sides ng y raised to 1/4. So bali, 1 over y raised to 1/4. Then 1 over y raised to 1/4. Yan. Multiply both sides ng y raised to 1/4. So magiging dy over dx. So, y raised to negative 1/4. Y raised to negative 1/4 plus 1 over x. Y divided by y raised to negative 1/4 ay y divided by y raised to 1/4, that is y raised to 3/4. Kasi 1 minus 1/4, that is equal to 3/4. And ay equal na sa x raised to 1/4. Then, ito yung ating isuset na z. Z natin is equal to y raised to 3/4. Bali, let z is equal to y raised to 3/4. Then, kunin natin derivative nito with respect to x. Bali, dz over dx is equal to, ang derivative, bring down 3/4. Then, y raised to 3/4 minus 1. So, bali, y raised to negative 1/4 dy over dx. So, para makuha natin itong dy over dx natin, divide both sides ng 3/4. Okay, mag-multiply lang tayo ng reciprocal nito. 1 over 3/4 times y raised to negative 1/4. So, bali, makuha natin na yung ating dy over dx is equal to 4/3 and 4/3 times y raised to 1/4 dz over dx. So, since nakuha na natin dy over dx natin, so pwede na tayong mag-substitute. So, y raised to negative 1/4 times ang ating dy over dx natin, that is 4/3 y raised to 1/4 dz dx plus ang ating 1 over x, yung y raised to 3/4 natin, yan ay ang ating z. So yan equal to x raised to 1/4. Then to cancel. So bali, 4/3 dz over dx plus ang ating 1 over x times z is equal to x raised to 1/4. So para ma-reduce natin ito sa LDE form natin, so bali mag-multiply tayo ng both side ng 3/4, yung reciprocal ng 4/3 natin. Okay, so bali cancel. So bali dz over dx plus 3/4 and 3/4 over x z is equal to 3/4 x raised to 1/4. Yan. Bali, na-reduce na natin siya sa kanyang LDE. And LDE equivalent natin. So, meron tayong dz over dx plus ang ating 3/4 all over x say is equal to 3/4 and 3/4 x raised to 1/4. Yan. So, next natin, identify na natin ito. So, bali nasa LDE na tayo. LDE. So, bali ang P natin ngayon is equal to 3/4 all over x. Then, meron tayong Q, which is equal to 3/4 x raised to 1/4. Yan. So, bali, pagkatapos ito, kailangan natin kunin ang ating integrating factor. That is e raised to the integral of p dx natin, wherein ang e natin, yung p natin ay 3/4. So, pinactor out ko na agad yung 3/4. 3/4 the integral of dx all over x natin. So, yan ay equal to e raised to 3/4 times the integral of dx over x, that is ln x. And pasok natin sa loob si 3/4. So, bali e raised to ln of x raised to 3/4. So, bali yan ay equal to x raised to 3/4. Okay, so pagkatapos ito, so nakuha na natin integrating factor. Then, step 2. By z natin, meron tayong independent variable z. Z times integrating factor e raised to the integral p dx, which is equal to x raised to 3/4 is equal to the integral of yung ating integrating factor, that is x raised to 3/4, times ang ating q, which is 3/4 x raised to 1/4 dx plus c. So, bali, x raised to 3/4 times x raised to 1/4, bali yan ay x lang. Bali, z times x raised to 3/4 is equal to, factor out yung 3/4, the integral of x dx plus c. Yan. So, bali, z times x raised to 3/4 is equal to 3/4 times x squared all over 2. The integral of x dx is x squared over 2 plus c. So, bali, z times x raised to 3/4 is equal to 3/8 x squared plus c. Then, but, ang z natin, z is equal to y raised to 3/4. Y raised to 3/4. Bali, y raised to 3/4, then divide 3/4 times x raised to 3/4 is equal to 3/8 x squared plus c. Then, para makuha natin yung sa y lang, y raised to 3/4, yan ay equal to 3/8 x squared plus c multiplied by ang ating 1 over x raised to 3/4. Yan. Kasya pa. Yeah. So, bali, y raised to 3/4 is equal to 1 over ang ating x raised to 3/4 times ang ating 3/8 x squared plus c. Okay, so okay naman na tayo dito sa Bernoullis equation.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir daw.
sir, pwede ba yung maging sagot na lang dyan is ganun? Ay, wala sir. Okay na pala.
Okay. Okay lang naman kahit ito na yung sagot nyo dito. Yan. Ito, sa part nito. Okay na yan. Kahit dito na kayo mag-stop, pwede na yun. Basta pag nag-aalanganin kayo dun sa simplification natin do. So, stop mo na agad yun. As long as note lang natin usually kasi yung may mga ano dito katulad yung nasa homogeneous equation nakalimutan nilang i-substitute yung ating variable, yung ano natin, nilet natin dito. Yeah. So usually mali na yun. So again, dapat mag-ingat na lang natin. Pag gumamit tayo ng substitution, ibalik din natin siya ulit sa last part. So bali next topic natin, yan si ating use of integrating factors. Yan. Integrating factors. Factors o kaya yung tinatawag nating integrable combination. So usually, pinapahaba kasi natin yung mga solution natin. Meron naman tayong mga ways para mapadali ang ating buhay. Yan, integrator. So bali, any multiplier which transforms a differential equation into an exact DE is called an integrable combination. And so bali, bago muna kayo mag-perform, tignan nyo muna kung meron kayong pwedeng i-reduce to integrating factors natin doon. So bibigay natin mga balik pa nito. Integrating factor yan. Observe nyo muna kung meron kayong may reduce sa kanyang form na integrating factors. Ano ba yung mga integrating factors natin? For example, formula 1 o formulas natin. Number 1, yung ating x dy plus y dx. So, bali yan ay parang product rule lang yan. So, bali derivative of xy lang yan. Then next natin, number 2, yung ating x dy minus ating y dx all over x squared. So, mapapansin natin, yan ay yung ating derivative ng y over x natin. So, bali quotient rule to. Number 3, another form ng quotient rule, yung ating y dx minus x dy all over y squared. So, bali yung ating derivative ng x over y. Next, number 4, meron tayong 2xy dy minus y squared dx all over y's x squared. Ayan. X squared, so bali yan ay derivative lang ng y squared all over x. The next, number 5, formula 5 is 2xy dy minus x squared dy all over ang ating y squared. Yan ay derivative lang ng x squared over y. Then, meron tayo dito, number 6, partial derivative naman to. X dy minus y dx all over x squared plus y squared. So, bali ito si derivative ng ating arctan y over x. Then, number 7, x dy minus y dx divided by ang ating x squared minus y squared is equal to the derivative of 1/2 ln of x plus y all over x minus y. So, bali dito, habang tumatagal tayo dito, nagkakalituan na tayo dito. Kasi marami tayong method kasi. So, bali, pwede ditong hyperbolic tan, ay the arc inverse hyperbolic tan of y over x. So, example natin. So, bali ito yung mga formulas do. Tandaan nyo na lang. So, example number 1, paano pag given tayo ng 1 over x plus e raised to 2y dx plus ang ating 2x e raised to 2y dy is equal to 0. So, observe muna natin. Meron ba tayo ditong pwedeng gamitan ng integrable combination? Meron dito. So, bali, ano muna natin, distribute muna natin mga dx natin. 1x dx plus ang ating e raised to 2y dx plus ang ating 2x e raised to 2y dy is equal to 0. So, bali, itong 1 over x natin, dx over x. plus ito, e raised to 2y dx plus 2x e raised to 2y, yan ay isang product rule yan. Product rule ito. So ito, marireduce natin siya sa dx over x plus the derivative of e raised to 2y x. Yan. So equal to 0. Pagkatapos ito, pwede na tayo agad mag-integrate. Pwede mo na siyang integrate. O, the integral of dx over x, that is equal to ln x. The integral of t, and the derivative of e raised to 2yx, so bali integral, derivative, so bali cancel, so bali sagatay, ln x plus e raised to 2y x is equal to 0. Although ito, mapuprove mo siya na isang exact DE, mapuprove mo ito agad na exactly ito. So, bali, tignan nyo muna kung mag-apply kayo ng exact DE o kaya gagamitan nyo na lang siya ng ganito. Integrable factors and integral combinations. So, yan. So, bali, mas mapapadali yung buhay natin dito. Okay? Number 2. Yan. Paano naman pag ang given sa atin ay ito. dy over dx is equal to x minus y all over x plus y. Ayusin muna natin, magiging x plus y dy is equal to the quantity x minus y dx. Then, punta muna natin ito sa kabila. Lagay natin sa kabila. Magiging y minus x dx plus ang ating x plus y dy is equal to 0. So, ito, pwede mo siyang gamitan ng pwede mo sabihin ito na isang homogeneous equation. No? So, bali, wag mo na kayong solve ng homogeneous equation. Try nyo muna dito. Then, distribute muna natin yung dx natin. Yan ay y dx minus ang ating x dx plus x dy plus y dy is equal to 0. So, mapapansin natin itong y dx tapos x dy ay isang product rule. So, ayusin muna natin, y dy minus x dx plus ang ating x dy plus y dx is equal to 0. So, ito ay product rule. Product rule. So, y dy minus x dx, yan ay derivative lang ng x, y. Tapos ito, pwede na tayo agad mag-integrate. Integral ng y dy natin, that is y squared all over 2, minus the integral of x dx, that is x squared all over 2, plus the integral of xy, the integral of the derivative of xy, that is xy is equal to c. Mali pala ito, plus is equal to c dapat. Okay, any question para dito? Sa ating integrating factors natin? Mas naguluhan ba o mas umokay ang understandings natin?
Always po basta ma-simplify dun sa binigay mong 7 sir na ano.
Ah?
Always po basta ma-simplify sir yung problem sa binigay mong 7 po.
Hindi ko naririnig.
Ano po sir?
Okay. Ano?
Always po ba sir parang yung problem po sir nasi-simplify din sir sa ano sir? Either of the 7 sir.
Oo, pwede.
Or may iba
Simplify
pa
lang.
pong sir.
Ha?
Or may iba pa po sir.
Ay, itong 7. Itong 7 na binigay ko na formulas, ito ba yung tinatanong?
Yes sir.
Pwede natin ma-simplify yung mga tanong sa atin papunta dito. Pero meron kasing, ito yung pinaka-common lang kasi na integrable combination. Bali, marami-rami pa to. For example, ito. Yan. Yan. So, bali, observe nyo muna yung mga mga binigay natin exactly. Okay? So, another sample. Bigay tayo ng another sample, no? Number 3. And for example, given tayo dito ng Control C. 2xy minus y squared sine y dx minus ang ating x squared plus xy squared cosine y dy. So ito, mapoprove natin ito ng, ito ay isang exact DE, I think. Tama, itong exact DE. Pero bago tayo mag-solve ng ganun, observe muna natin. Ano kaya pwedeng magsama? Yan. So, bali, ayusin muna natin, no? So, bali, yung gagawin natin, distribute muna natin yung mga dx natin. Meron tayo dito, 2xy dx minus y squared sine y dx minus x squared dy tapos plus ang ating plus negative, so positive, negative, so negative xy squared cosine y dy. So ito, 2xy dx tapos negative x squared dy. So bali 2xy dx minus ang ating x squared dy. So bali pwede na ba to? Hindi pa. So bali meron pa tayong negative y squared. Ayan. So bali factor out ko nitong common term nila na y squared, no? Negative y squared. Then sine y dx minus ang ating x cosine y. Ay, negative. Positive na yan. Positive x cosine y dy is equal to 0. So, divide mo pa to ng y squared, both side, para ma-eliminate natin yung y squared. Yan. Y squared divided by both side. Parang variable sa variable lang. 1 over y squared, 1 over y squared, para yan ay 2xy dx minus x squared dy all over, yan yung ating y squared. So, bali minus ang ating sine y dx. Hindi. Minus sine y dx plus x cosine y dy is equal to 0. So, bali ito, masisimplify natin as the derivative of derivative siya ng x squared all over y minus ito ay the derivative naman ng x sine y is equal to 0. Then, integrate both sides by cancel. So, ang sagot natin ay x squared over y minus x sine y is equal to C. Yeah, so bali 231 na. Any question? So bali ito, tutuloy naman natin sa Saturday naman. No worries. Pag meron kayong tanong sa Saturday, tanong nyo na. Kasi magpapasit work tayo agad doon.
Sir, isasend nyo po ba yung PDF po?
Oo. Yan. Meron na. Send ko na lang yung PDF natin. So bali mag-review na kayo dati. Okay. So,